Hello there, it's Jen Bengal here from Out of This World Literacy. One of the biggest questions I get asked is, how do you set up your daily reading workshop routine? The answer is, I stay consistent with 4 main parts to help students anticipate the learning and ensure I cover everything I need in the time I have. Some teachers have 60 minutes for their reading block, others have 45, still some have just 30 minutes a day. Over the next few days, I'm going to share some sample schedules of how I would set up a daily reading schedule. Each day we'll take a look at how the schedule may change depending on if the block that you have is 60 minutes, 45, or 30 minutes. The ideal schedule will have a 60-minute reading block, but we can work with others. Today, let's take a look at that ideal schedule of what a common routine in a 60-minute reading block would look like. In the start of your reading block, I would have kids gather together and do a book talk. A book talk is basically like a commercial for a book. It takes 1 to 2 minutes. Sometimes I'll have students do a book talk of a book that they just finished that they really enjoyed, or I'll take the lead and do a book talk, maybe something that came new into our classroom library. I basically tease the book, talk about what's good about it, and then put it in a section of our classroom library that kind of is highlighted. You might have a book bin just for book talk books, so kids can get to them easily. This is a great way to get kids to start reading in different genres and to get them excited about books that they wouldn't normally pick in the classroom library. So after that quick little book talk, I'll move into my reading workshop whole group mini lesson. Every day I'll have a whole group mini lesson in my reading workshop. It will take about 10 to 13 minutes. I know teachers, every minute counts, so it seems strange to say 13 minutes, but that's kind of my magic number to not go over that 13-minute mark. So that whole group reading workshop is something that everybody at my grade level needs. So if it's a standardized skill that I'm working on, it doesn't matter what levels my students are as readers in my group because I'm using mentor text, I'm reading to them, and we're having a conversation together. I go into lots of detail about what a reading workshop mini lesson looks like in other episodes, so you can check that out if you'd like. The third step in my hour-long reading workshop is that independent time. This is when the kids are going to be reading independently. They may be practicing the skill we talked about in the mini lesson, and they'll be reading at their ability levels, books that they enjoy, books that they've chosen, books that will help them be able to apply that skill to their actual instructional levels. I'll be working in small groups with either guided reading or strategy groups. I may pull an intervention. The kids could be in literacy centers. They may be in a literature circle or in a book club or partner reading. So there's lots of things that can be going on inside that third step. That's about 35 to 40 minutes if I have a 60-minute block, which gives me time to meet with about 2 guided reading groups for about 20 minutes each. That's usually what I will shoot for. And then at the end of the workshop, I'll have 10 minutes for a whole group share. This is when everyone gets back together with their readers' notebooks and we talk about what we learned, what we did during independent time, and we share our ideas and thinking together and what we learned that day. So it's 4 steps with a 60-minute workshop. First step is a book talk for 2 minutes, a reading workshop mini lesson for the whole group for 10 to 13 minutes, independent reading, small groups and centers for 35 to 40 minutes, and then the whole group share for 10 minutes at the end. I hope this chat helps you think about how you plan to set up your daily reading schedule. In episode 82, I'll be sharing how the schedule can be modified for a 45-minute block. It's been my pleasure chatting with you today. Know that I'm the biggest fan of the work that you and your students are doing in the classroom every day. If you'd like more teaching tips, you can check out outofthisworldliteracy.com. If you'd like to attend some live free webinars, you can go to jenbengalwebinars.com. Until next time, you've got this.